Boom, baby. We're live. Welcome to Interview with Man, episode 801. Let the grind to 900 episodes begin. Good morning from the great nation of Japan. It is me, MLD, and I'm here to tell you guys that looks like men are giving up. No, I saw this video online, and I wanted to talk about it with everybody because it's a real thing. I have a unique perspective on this. This is going to be for me, it's Sunday morning. It's a chill morning stream. But I just want to review this and give you my take on things because guys are indeed giving up, which if you're a guy that doesn't give up, I'm telling you guys, listen to Uncle MLD here. There's getting to be less and less competition every day. All you got to do is hold out and let a lot of these guys quit and give up because they are. We'll be talking about that in today's episode. But anyways, don't forget, December 26th, we're launching the Masculine Empowerment Network right here. And we're doing live streams every day on the channel, 9 p.m. Eastern. We have girls for the Tokyo Love Show as well. So
get money.
Aya is coming back. And we have 2 other girls. And yeah, it's going to be jam-packed all the way until December 31st. So come on down. Get your hot dude on. And yeah, every day. I'm happy to be back, like streaming consistently. As you guys know, I took 6 months off this year as well. So, that was doing deep research about the cryptocurrency market, which you can see the fruits of my labor, the Tokyo Crypto Show Season 2. Anyways, December 26th, it's going down. Take a quick look right here. It's 2024 and the holidays are here. It's that time of year that always kind of gives us that one friendly reminder, whether we want to hear it or not. Are you still single? You see it everywhere. Couples, players, marriages, happiness, beautiful women, yet you're still all alone. You've probably given it your best shot and even tried various sources. But as the days become weeks and weeks become years, we're still where you're at, and time is kind of running out. I haven't spent a single holiday season alone for over a decade, and it's not because I'm better than you. It's just because I've found a way that 99% of people do not know. And with the years of refining this over and over, I can have access to a multitude of women at the push of a button. Now, my life has totally changed. Anywhere I go, around the world, I know that I have the power to find good girls who are down to earth and fun to be with. The crazy part? I'm not using fancy cars, designer clothes, or money to attract them. I'm using something far more powerful. And this system can be used by regular guys who just want to find a cool girl to hang out with. You don't need to be some super player, but you will have a lot of dates just like one. And that's the power I want you to have. The power of choice. Guys, welcome back. If you're not on the waiting list, we have new people on the waiting list. I think we're at 53 new people. Anyways, this is the website, masculineempowermentnetwork.com. Go here and then put your best email address in there. and you will be on the waiting list. We have updated the thank you page. Thank you to Adam, who told us the thank you page. Yeah, 53. So let's get that up to 60 during today's episode. So 7 of you guys who are down, come on down. I'll be reading the list editions live. I won't read your full email, but I'll confirm that I've got you on here. Let me show you what you get. It's going to be fun. So we are 100% doing the mastermind in Hawaii, most likely the last 2 weeks of March. So more will be released behind the scenes to the members only. This is what you get right here. So again, you get my course, Dating App Domination, which somebody asked if I should, I think it was Cameron. He said you should do more vlogs. And I think I'm going to do a vlog of me going to buy the Android phone, because that's what my Dating App Domination program is all about. If you live in a good major city, you get access to a Android phone. Cheap, you get these cheap phones like left and right. You just need to be able to download the dating apps on there and do what I say. And then you can, there's a way we can, I call it cycling. You can cycle through a bunch of profiles and farm like anywhere between 100 to 200 contacts. You could build up your Instagram, or you could just flood your phone with leads, flood your calendar with dates. I've been doing this all around the world: Tokyo, Manila, Bangkok, United States, Hawaii as well, multiple times in Hawaii. Good times in Hawaii. Yeah, it's gonna be good. The mastermind's gonna be great, guys. But anyways, I'm thinking about making mini vlog in Tokyo. Oh, look, yeah, this is the guy right here, Cameron. You're the guy I was talking about. Yeah. Do a vlog of me going to buy the phone and actually going through the whole process live in Tokyo. I'll think about it. Let me make a note. I'm gonna put. It's next to my note to cancel all payments of the year 2024 to Blog Talk Radio as a political fuck you to them, because this shit has not worked all year. All right, yeah. All right, Cameron, I'm gonna do it. You win. Just make a note. See if I get one of my cute girlfriends follow me around. Help with engagement. Anyways, let's go back to this. January 6th, we're starting with the coaching. So when you get Dating App Domination, you get a course that shows you exactly how to use the system where if you have that Android phone, you know, that has never been on a dating app before, which is easy to get. You get an Android phone for like $100. And then we have a system to show you, and you can do this. I don't know how long they're going to keep this open, but you know, sometimes these dating app companies, they close these loopholes, but it's been working for over a year for me. I started October 23 with the research. That's when I really started doing it. And I was living in a little shithole too. I wasn't living in big ballin' fucking penthouse now, and I was still pulling mad girls. That's in Tokyo, Manila, and Bangkok. Multiple iterations in these cities. Also Cebu, Philippines. So anyways, we're going to talk about that during the 20 webinars every day, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, the Telegram chat is immediate access. You get to go in there with like other guys that are just basically focusing on, you know, getting girls, getting money, you know, just getting their life together. And there's also camaraderie in there. It's good. We're going to be going heavy on the crypto education. This starting tomorrow, we're going to have the schedule out. So stay tuned, because we're going to start showing you what educational webinars, and we're going to be heavy on the crypto. Very, very, very heavy on the crypto. So if you've been watching Tokyo Crypto Show Season 2, you know that we've been dropping some serious alpha. If you're paying attention, we've been consistently right. So all this and so much more. But you got to get on the waiting list. So scan this QR code. Do what you got to do. Hello. All right, let me get this video ready. You know what? I also have to do something, because I've been so busy and so passionate with my message lately. I have completely forgot my favorite segment of the show, comment review. So We have a lot of comment reviews to do, I believe. Should we do them all? Let me know, chat. I feel like the last one we did, I feel like we're just gonna have to do them all. Going back to truth about being a player. Let me say what's up to everybody in the chat real quick. Idiocracy, WMLD, what is up, my man? Shout out to the homies on Rumble as well. Let me see. What's my first step on not being a loser? I had no good role models growing up. Get it as a man. You should have at least the bottom line dignity you can have for yourself as a man is you have a job. If you're a jobless and you're being, lazy person, no bueno. The Lake Show says, "Boom, baby, what's up, Dr. B? I salute you, sir. Thank you for always being here. Dextor, yo. Masculine mindset shorts, BBMLD. That's right. Bad boy MLD. What? Oh, you heard that. I already read that. By the way, your emails were landing in spam, but not marked as spam. Good stuff on there. Hey, thanks, guys. I'm emailing everybody on this list too. So do me a favor. Reply to the emails because it does help me out with the open rate. If you see my emails, open them in your email box and reply to them. We have a very smart person helping me out with my emails. So things are going good. Yes, please. I'm going to do it. Mark, not as spam. That should fix it. Yes. You got your DM keys set up for your email? Is that, you mean DMark? DM key set up? I don't know. Message me. Did you have a hair transplant, John? Yes. Look at this shit. Perfect. But I didn't get it recently. I got it in 22. The summer here, or excuse me, the winter in Tokyo is so dry. It like is a blanket of dry skin that happens on my hair. And it's just like makes this terrible dandruff. It's consistently happens in Tokyo. It's a very dry winter here. It's terrible. As a Florida man, I disavow. Stunted shades on point. Thank you so much. So somebody's birthday was yesterday, and I had to be obliging. So we were up late, having a good time. Somebody's got to do it. Ice Baby says, "Hey man, yo, the shades are dope. What type of shades are you rocking?" These are from Louis Vuitton, sir. DChem helps. Valid email saying, "No, you got to help me out." You mean talk about DMark? You help a brother out. So, okay, there's one video I definitely want to review. But first, let's do comment review. Sorry. I'm so excited to see you guys. I get lost in the moment. Where are we at? There we are. Have you guys been seeing that people have been like putting up Luigi Mangione's picture in the club, and like people are like, yeah, like people are celebrating this guy. Nobody gives a fuck about this CEO, by the way. Which I view this as an absolute win. Just I don't know. I don't see anything bad about it. Let's go. We got a lot of comment reviews to do. So we're just going to go and start with this one. Truth about being player. Boom, boom. Did I read these? Let's see. I don't think so. Oh, Dextor. This guy's in the chat, I believe, right now. Dexter says, opted for waiting list. Can't wait to join you guys. Awesome streams always. Shout out to you. Gab 8407. Jesus Christ, my fucking brain. Pro Special Replay Gang. What's up? Juba, thank you so much. I see you rubbing your eyes. I heard it could cause blindness. Thank you for your caring about me. Bro, the Home Alone reference is great. I said the same thing when I was a kid. To the fucking macaroni and cheese. Don't be neglecting the macaroni and cheese. How dare you? Let's go next one. Why frame is most important. So passionate. Look at this. I look like Thanos here.
You could not live with your own failure.
Let's go to the comments. Miracles.
Where did that bring you?
Back to me.
Back to me.
Every time a girl leaves you, when your girls, they get off your roster or whatever, and you're like, all right, Miss Confident, go out there. Get out there and do better. I'm cheering you on. It's like radio silence for like, 2 to 5 weeks. Then out of nowhere, hey, how you been? I see you have returned. I guess you can't read them when they're this small. Okay, let's make it big. Miracles in Spanish. My pops was a chef for over 40 years. Happiest man I know. Was only upset with bad restaurant food. His exact words, well, you said, this isn't a charity. Provide proper service. That's how restaurants are run. Demand respect. Rest in peace, Chef Lewis. Rest in peace, indeed. You're going to be all right. A bunch of aspects of game are important. I used to think game was just as important. Neglect my finances. Now realizing just as not important. Oh, boy. One of our homies got exposed in the fucking are we dating the same as guy thing. One of our buddies reached out to me. I told him, how to handle it. The post is down, but yeah, you guys got to be tight with your game. And a lot of you guys, look, I'm not trying to talk shit, but from what I've been seeing consistently, you guys suck with women. It's just, let's just keeping it at 1,000%. Because if you're good with women, there's always some girl trying to get a piece of you. There's always some girl out there trying to lock you down. Like, always. The quality may not always be high. It fluctuates, but the more you raise your value on other aspects of life, money, muscles, game, frame, the more quality of a man you become, the more quality of women you qualify to attract. Because you have multiple aspects of you that are attractive. Personality. Like I said, money, muscles, game, frame. Anyways, let's go back. Frame is key for your inner peace. Gab, MLD, purple raining men today. I do not get this reference. Chat, help me out. Siege, Sighthouse Siege. Damn, MLD on Access Vegas would have been awesome. Daniel J, crush or get crushed. That's right. Mighty Zane. Hi, LD. Could you do a stream on the protective dynamic men tend to have for women in this community with the past case of Daniel Penny? Okay, it's interesting request. Let's see. Dry climate supremacy. Love my Dita frames. I was gonna wear my Ditas, but I switched to these. I have the Dita Mox. I think the Mox 6. They're pretty cool. A little bit big, but it is all good. Miracles of Spanish. She returns. She says, great stream. Thanks for all information. Juicy cheese, man. At the end. Yeah, I'm a maniac. Debbie Stream says, Mr. Medina. Extra guac. Thumbs up. I remember when I began working out 15, 16, I started taking protein powder. People told me be careful. Like, what the fuck? I wasn't trying to be healthy. I'm trying to be healthy, and it wasn't. And I was being discouraged. If I didn't have frame in my era, then I wouldn't have kept going. People started seeing results. They compliment me instead. It's just a temporary test. Yeah, absolutely. Like 10 people supported me when I started my YouTube channel. And then like all of a sudden it worked. And everybody's like, oh man, I've always believed in you. Oh, okay. When you rolled your eyes at me when I was 32, say I'm going to quit this corporate job and become a YouTuber, which, hey, I it's little, it's out there. It's a big move. Hey, but it paid off. Jew 1772 W stream. Aaron McDonald says replay gang. Ziggy is back. I remember when I began working. Oh, is this a double A? Okay. W stream says Greek God Eddie. What's up? Good stuff. Comment review. I miss it. Chat, are you bored? CEO killer sign. Damn, it's 20 comments in this one. How you guys doing, chat? We holding in there? Never give up. Keep moving forward. Tried signing up. It didn't get me. Really? That is concerning. Here, did you go directly? Let me know. That's interesting. Let's see. Let's see if anybody else got on the waiting list. Update. Not yet. Interesting. Click this one and don't let us know there. GGGG. Is it really starting right now, dude? I think Joaquin Buckley is gonna knock him out. Personally speaking, Joaquin Buckley, I watched him fight Wonder Boy. Yikes, bro. Oops. Hold on. Don't want to get copyright strike. Anyways, let's continue with the comment review. BJ Tucker, my good friend, like that crown at the end, like the king that I am. Haha. Ooh, custom made suits from head to toe. This guy is an amazing person in real life. This guy is like an actual alpha male, Chad. Kyle, W Masterclass stream. It's amazing how many of these people actually met up in real life. This guy I met in Tokyo. He's a great guy, Canadian, rare Canadian W. But also shout out to Scott Lang, also cool Canadian. W Masterclass stream. Only a handful of people on YouTube can do this, and I can't not name one except John. Bird flu, something in DR Congo, truce, peace talks in the Middle East, NATO, tariffs, civil war. Definitely something happening after January 20th. Add fucking New Jersey drones. You're in New Jersey, aren't you? In New Jersey? Yikes. Definitely something happening. Oh, yeah. Howard's work continues evaluation site. Yeah, the drone situation. Has that hit your guys' information waves yet or no? Had me in there for August. Are you on the list or what's up? Just no, you're fine. What's your email, brother? Just type me the first. I'll tell you right now. I think I know. I know what you're saying. No, you're on. We fixed that. That was the thank you page. Type me your email. I'll tell you if I have you. Just like give me the first couple of words of it. Anyways, let's continue. John, as always, this is a badass stream. Keep the great work. Friends, my favorite Jewish friend. Interesting. Andrew Tate has talked about how his faith was reinvigorated by witnessing the evil in the world and realizing that for every force, there must be an equal and opposite force. Yeah. Lord Venom, so happy I'm pure blood. So many people, as I also noticed, gained more weight after taking the shot. Yikes. I was really hoping this guy would be the DB Cooper of the new millennium. Well, it's turned out to be. If there's a jury, I don't know, man. They might let him go. I think you got this one wrong. This dude ain't no hero. Wrong. You're wrong. Mighty Zane again. Mr. Faithful, always posting. Thank you, MLD, for your insights on this current case with information on the current state of society. It took a year of appeals for Anthem to cover my broken finger rehab therapy. Yikes. A year? Zombie Man just puts goat. Thank you so much. RPCF gives me the black thumbs up or arms up. I never left. I don't know what that means. I think my team replied that. WMLD, thank you. John, those 3D printers are great, but shoot multiple times without falling apart. You still need metal parts and have to buy those. If they use this against 3D printers, it would be like walking humanity back.
Shut up and take my money.
Since these 3D printers are the future, you need Patsy, different backpacks, different eyebrows. Come on now. Hey. This was me. Yeah, because I didn't say it was just, I did say it could be a fall guy. I don't know. This is confusing. We'll see. This one. Have you guys noticed the numbers on the Tokyo Crypto Show are going up? 1,000 videos now. Views. Real quick. Extra Glock, $10 super chat. LOL, I'm having a late dinner and just heard my name. Got shout out. Extra Glock on the comment review. Belated happy birthday. Crossed 250K this year. Fuck yes.
Get money.
This is in my business and striving to level up every year. And what year you joined the Masculine Empowerment Network? Was it 2019? This guy's a Filipino American guy. He's a little Chad. Like likes the girls a little too much. This guy, he's always dating somebody. No, I know the feeling. Go to the Philippines, you'll understand. Jason, replay game. Can't wait to get into it. Can't pay national debt with Bitcoin. National debt is like $30 trillion. The entire market cap is about $2 trillion. When large sellers, when large sellers go to sell, the price goes down. Market cap. If you discover sold out Bitcoin, which isn't happening soon, Bitcoin would go down to 60K. No, it wouldn't. But they only have like 200,000 Bitcoin. I think it's going to 120K, 150K, and crashing back to 50, 70. Crap. Well, see, this is where
you got to be educated, because if you read this, this guy seems like he knows what he's talking about. But the cost of production of one Bitcoin right now on the miner side of things is about $88,000. So it's going to go back to that bare minimum, or the whole network is just going to shut down because people will be not making profit. But also you're wrong about them, because if they sell their 200,000, you're not going to crash Bitcoin down to 60K. But the plan is, if you read the Bitcoin Act of 2024, it is to acquire Bitcoin starting 2025, ending 2029, and then holding it for a 20-year period, which is like 5 more bull runs, 5 more halvings. And just, extend the number out. Because 1 million coins is what they want to buy. And 1 million at $1 million Bitcoin is $1 trillion. Actually, more than that. But anyways, we're going to cover that more. That's why we're keep an eye on the channel. We're going to be talking way more about crypto. I'm very dialed in, as you can possibly tell. Pepsi Stomna, interesting how much time we have left on the high. I doubt it can last up to Q3 next year. Realistic 120, 140 peak is an absolute potential peak. But if you've been paying attention, every bull market has historically ended in Q4. Everyone. That's when the top was. And it's always the odd year after the halving. 2013, 2017, 2021. Following along here, kids? I think we're going to see some crazy shit. I don't think that was the top. A lot of people are already calling for top, but people consistently call top all year. That's why you got to have a sober plan and a team and like a good plan mathematically, because being out there on your own, forget it, bro. I didn't have all the success on my own. Like I said, I have this massive team. Henry Dembski is in the chat. He says, this is crazy. I look at the information given here and think all the broke people watching holiday movies, clubbing. Netflix, while we winners are primed for explosive bull run. Yes, this guy, he does the TradFi mark as well. Well, this reminds me of the scene from Wedding Crashers when Will Ferrell finds out one of his friends get married, and he says, what a jerk, more for you and me. Exactly. Brokies can't be fixed or stay. Oh man, this guy's being savage. Oh boy. Cheers to the panel and all listening. That General Red's coming our way. Don't do drugs. Agreed. Only 52 likes. Cody Huffman, Shadow Ban, and people aren't paying attention. Guess people don't want to be rich. Yeah. Cody is classified as rich. What are we at? Oh yeah, it's good. Good. Oh boy, LeBron. This is a spicy one. How many do we get here? Oh, 21. Jesus. Thank you for showing us positive, John. Recently become a Christian is close to me. It's clear to me God always wins. Yes, good always wins. Evil is not the norm. That's why it's evil. Just saw this X and Wells Panda Eye is horrible. Ellen has talked about pizza and the panda videos on her show. Yeah. Kal-El's back. The show breakdown on YouTube shows why Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Clearly him and Kobe 1-2, not even that close. Yeah, it makes sense why Jordan's away from public. Also shows the difference between Arnold versus Stallone, Rocky versus Terminator. Rocky is better than Terminator. This is why Michael Jordan will always be the greatest of all time. Correct. For the years they said people like Kat, Dave Chappelle, and others were crazy and canceled them. Yeah, exactly. Slandered their name. That's their model. They do that to everybody that they don't. Kanye, Trump, fucking Cat Williams. Goes on and on and on. Good time to buy XRP. They just said that XRP is going to be tax-free. Some boomer coins they're getting behind, but it's American made. It's nuts, and I'll put you in that shadow banning your account. Shit's scary out there. Did homeboy write his email? GG M Torres. Oh, let me see. I'll tell you right now. You are on there. M Torres 3257. You're locked and loaded, sir. Fear not. You're there. Great content as always. I'll give you a thumbs up. Oh, this is a scam. Don't do that. Don't. No. Scam. Delete that. I know Akron cops dealt with LeBron back in the day when he was high school. He was a turd then. He's a turd now. No, you're not crazy. Not crazy at all. Also, look how mainstream media soft blacklisted canceled Chappelle after he dared Gas to make a few jokes about trans people in his recent stand-up. Yes. W Stream, Girk Gunner says Tank. LeBron is one of the best athletes of all time. He didn't need to sell his soul to become famous like talentless people. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, aren't you? And then free consultation Friday yesterday. 800 episode. 8 comments on the 800 episode. It's a sign. All the deities are supporting me. Left field for John Testing. Use these settings. Congratulations, 800 episode. Thank you. Watching the replay. Amazing stuff. Thank you. Thank you too. Amazing breakdown. Thank you for your scam comment. Yes. Crack is whack. Is this guy trolling me? Okay, I know this guy. I'm just going to ban him. How about that? There's your free speech there. That's 2 comments. You're trying to be cute and adorable. Not on my watch, sister. All right, let's jump into today's episode. I have like a million tabs open. Let's close all these. Guys are giving up, chat. Our homies are down bad. Our fellow brethren. But listen, it's PvP out there. So honestly, you know what I'm saying? I just really don't care. I really don't care. You know, there's a part of your journey, your enlightenment journey, as you go down this path of self-improvement, right? There's a part where you're going to get like righteously upset that the world is in the state that it is, right? And then you'll be like, it's so unjust. It's so unjust. This is what happened to me. It's happened to a couple of my friends too. Something I should do about it. But you're going to get to a point when you're like, look, statistically speaking, you can't save everybody. Better them than me. So let me squeeze as much juice out of this life as I can and just do as, you know, have the best quality of life possible. That's how you ultimately win in life. Not sitting around and being, you know, righteously upset that the world is what it is. Drones, man. Are you guys seeing these drone things everywhere? This is crazy. Has that made its way to your information sphere? Chat, let me know. Shout out everybody watching on Rumble. We're also available on Rumble, modernlifedating.com. So many XRB plebs on social media pumping it. Just catching up with the chat. Would you throw hands with Miguel? In a heartbeat. He cannot fight. Are you kidding me? He's running his mouth. Everybody is so brave online. Everybody's so brave online. Yo, I've been working with Lou, lifting warrior 2. Fucking feeling yoked, boys. Look at this. You see this? This is why you don't buy luxury goods like me. This is supposed to be an oversized tank top that I got from Prada. I got it from a photo shoot. Luckily, I did the photo shoot before the tragic event happened. This was oversized. My cleaning lady, bless her heart, is from Vietnam. She doesn't understand the concept of like luxury brands. And she just threw this in with everything else in it. Fucking shrunk. And now it's not oversized. Look at this. It's like Baby Gap. It was bigger. It was oversized. Anyways, been going to the gym. Feeling great. Feeling great. Everybody who meets me in real life, they're like, oh my God, you're not a manlet. I know I give off manlet energy. Trust me. It's camera angle too. All right, knock a motherfucker out at any time though. Did you get another hair transplant? That's so funny. Everybody keeps asking me that. No, I just shaved my head. It just looks that good. It just looks that good. Yeah, the drones are making it way into your information stream. 100% Egyptian cotton, motherfucker. I don't even know what kind of cotton this. I don't know what this is. Probably is cotton because it fucking shrank. Anyways, let's go. Men are giving up slowly. No one cares. I might jump into more as well, but let's take a look here because this is a very eye-opening video.
Increasingly, more and more men are giving up on relationships, careers, and society as a whole. Resentment is growing, unemployment is becoming rampant, and keeping your head above water seems almost impossible for many men today.
It is possible. It's just that this new younger generation lacks taking initiative and doesn't understand the concept of the grind. When you want to succeed in life, you are going to have to grind. This is a non-negotiable. Okay. A lot of you guys get involved in the grind. Okay. What is the grind? It's waking up day in and day out, working on a plan that's going to currently get you out of your current financial situation. So when I was broke, no fucking college degree, no skills, just a guy in my 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, during that time, I went to college initially, dropped out, went to school to be a pastor, got kicked out, and then went back to college when I was like 21, and I got my degree in like 3 years by grinding. And you know what I would do? I would work at a nightclub overnight. So I start at 9 p.m. to like 6 a.m. It was a bar back, Roxy nightclub in Orlando, for the OGs that know that. And then I moved to a couple other clubs, but I would work that and I would sleep. I would get home like around 6, 7 a.m., sleep until like 1, and go college like from like 3 to 8, sometimes 9, depending on the week, because I didn't work, every night at the nightclub. But I had to balance it out. And I was a grind. It was a 3-year grind. But I knew I needed to get this fucking college degree so I could get to Japan and teach English and bang all these Japanese hoes, which was my plan. And I pulled it off swimmingly. And it was also to make my YouTube channel successful and to become a multi-millionaire. The clout and everything that I got on YouTube, that was just added bonus, which, hey, get money, I'll take it. But when you work hard, sometimes you get more than you bargain for, in a good way. But working hard is the key. And a lot of these guys, they grow up in the smartphone generation. If they don't get instant gratification, seconds, a lot of you guys start something. A lot of you guys can't take hard advice. I have people quit out of my coaching because they're like, I don't like the way you told me this. It hurt my feelings. And I wasn't even like cursing at them or insulting them or anything. I was just communicating objective information directly, and they couldn't handle it and just quit within like 10 minutes of receiving the mentorship, quite frankly. Sean Namadi says, you look great, bro. No, you look great. It's a Shaft reference. There you go. So the opportunity is there, guys. It's not, the economy has not just slowed down. I will say this, though. The current economy has gotten harder for people who lack skills. It's not as easy for everybody to have their shit together. But they also said unemployment is, rising. That's because the guys just giving up, because also part of the thing in America is like you just consistently demonize guys, and you've been on this like gigantic psyop for 20 years now, telling men they aren't shit, they're fucking suck, they're rapists, they're all this shit, the patriarchy, you have internal hatred. What is it? Internalized misogyny. You're just telling these men they're broken for like because it's 2024 now. This fucking shit started like the 2000s. So you have like, 24 years of this psyop going on, berating men, talking shit. Really ramped up in 2008 when Obama got in office, when the Democrats took control for like fucking, 8 years. And that shifted the culture massively in the wrong direction. Talking shit about guys for 20 years. If you talk shit about somebody for 20 years, you don't think it's going to have an effect? This is part of it. Bro, I saw one of those UFOs today. Did you get pictures? You got to zoom in and get something like a telescope, guys. I need to see evidence. Anyways, let's continue.
Leading to more men than ever dropping out of society entirely. And it's not just that.
This is happening in Japan too.
And are becoming infantilized. With terms like adulting now becoming normal, it's clear that something ugly is happening that needs to be addressed. We live in
Another a part of this too, I swear to God, is the single mother thing. It really is, because they don't know how to raise a real man.
such a strained, unnatural environment that is bound to start to wear on society. But men in particular are battling to keep up and are slowly giving up. Giving up on dreams, giving up on trying, and giving up on doing anything constructive. And for a large part, it's really not their fault, as this trend isn't just a personal struggle, but a societal issue that we must urgently address.
Yeah. So right here, oh, this. Can you hear me? Hello. Check. Did my mic go out or? Hello. Chat. Hello. Oh. Sounds good. For some reason. Oh, really weird. My microphone just did something kind of weird in my headphones. Anyways, mic is good. I don't know, something just happened in my headphones, kind of weird. Anyways, yeah, see this right here? Look, women are better employees than men. Women work harder, more intensively than men. Women are more productive than men. It's like, okay, all right. So just this is the result. This is why you got to have frame. You know, if some woman or somebody, I mean, all the years when you do something, when you go off the beaten path on your own, like me, like, you know, I'm going to go to Japan and become a YouTuber and become fucking rich. People be like, oh, okay, psychopath, you know, yeah, good luck with that one, which I understand. But that didn't stop me. You know, I had rock solid frame. I knew what I was doing. I was like, yeah, I know it's not the traditional path, but I see where the traditional path leads. And I do not want to fucking go there. I'll tell you that right now. You go ahead, walk down that traditional path. Let me know how it works out for you. As of right now, you know, it's like the tortoise and the hare. It looks like they're winning at the front end, but he who endures is the one who wins the race, as it says in the Bible. Okay, don't be a heretic. This is the result.
So why is this happening? And why has it gotten so bad in 2024? On the surface, it's a long and complicated story. Life has never been simple for any human, and objectively speaking, for men in the West today, it's never been better. We have all the technology we need, food delivered to your door with the tap of a finger, dating.
See, the fact that he even endorses this kind of shows you where his mindset is, because this is poison. This having food delivered at the tip of your finger, 99% of that food is like poison and going to kill you. So just know that, especially in America, you guys don't realize how bad the food is in America. That's one thing I'm very grateful about living in Japan is, you know, even when you go to 7-Eleven, there's just like so many healthy options that are like organic, and like in Japan, they have to like let you know when on the labels, like if there's additives and preservatives in there, and it's very easy to check it. So you can just check it, even if you don't read Japanese, because it's just after a / on the ingredients list. If there's none of those, or like, you know, just a very few amount, it's better. But this is terrible advice. Delivery money is something you could be saving. Like the cost and the upcharge they have on these mobile apps for this food. So you're paying above average amount of money for food that's going to probably kill you down the road. So don't do that. So I'm just very passionate about that. I know how to cook. Cooking is a hobby of mine. And one thing that when you know how to cook as a man, when you date a girl, you can know if she's actually good at cooking or not. Because a lot of guys don't know how to cook. So they just eat whatever slop some woman throws in front of them. Not me. I have particular tastes. And that's a good frame check too. Because I've not met a girl that I've been dating that didn't adjust her cooking style to my needs. You know, and that's a frame test there too. So
Readily available to anyone with a simple swipe. Any products, items, or experiences that you want can be had with the tap of your phone. But over time, all of these comforts of life destroys the importance and necessity of struggle. Without any value placed on higher goals, Where there just is no reason to care means there's no reason for people to properly live or have the will to achieve greatness, which is probably why 40% of young men aged 18 to 45 meet the criteria for depression, and 49% of 18 to 23-year-olds have had a thought of passing themselves in the past 2 weeks alone. And we're seeing the symptoms of this problem everywhere. The sapping away of our vision and ambition permeates in all aspects of modern society today. Our culture, architecture, relationships, bodies, and minds. Past civilizations before us have always placed their emphasis on beauty, wisdom, and logic for all the population to see.
Yeah, what the number one thing that makes me angry is like in America is how the demonization of beauty for men and women. Like, I don't like seeing fat women on the Calvin Klein shit. You know, I don't like, or on the fucking anywhere. I don't want to look at fat people anywhere, quite frankly. You know, but it's a bad image. You know, the reason why a healthy culture celebrates beauty and has, like, you know, celebrities and stuff that like look good is like it's something to inspire you. It's something to look up to. Something like, oh, you know, I want to be jacked like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I want to be beautiful like, I don't know, what's fucking beautiful girl? Melania Trump. Just thinking off the top of my head, because she is a beautiful woman, even in her 50s. But you know, like somebody who's like mainstream and pretty, like, you know, thank God Taylor Swift didn't become fat. I know she's hiding because she said she's taking a year off, probably because she went to the Diddy parties too. But you know, aesthetically speaking, she's not an ugly woman. The girls, you know, they're not an American band, but the girls from Blackpink are all fucking skinny and cute and beautiful. You give somebody to aspire to. And none of these fat fucking influencers have really rock solid fan base that are enduring. You know, like Lizzo is already like getting trolled. Adele was fat. She lost all the weight. You know what I mean? So you can try to put together this like fake clown world culture and think like, oh yeah, this like huge fucking behemoth of a woman is attractive and beautiful, just as beautiful as a skinny person. It's just like, no, it's not. I am a guy born in the 80s. You know what I like? I like skinny girls with big boobs. If you don't like it, deal with it. But I'm not about this whole big ass culture either. You know, I don't see it as a disqualifying thing for me. Honestly, if a girl has small boobs, it's just, yeah, like you got slim to none long-term chance of me, you know? Because these pillars are real, man. Beauty's a very important thing when guys choosing a girl. Also, like, you know, is she a good girl in your frame? Does she help you? Does she add to your life outside of the bedroom? Because if she doesn't, then you're picking up that extra weight. Anyways, let's continue. But this is true. It's a great video. More 2 minutes into 17-minute video.
With great town squares, bustling with art, life, and community. These things were placed above all else as the bedrock of their societies, laying out a code of honor and struggle in its people to achieve greatness. Comforts were shown in art and culture, but as an aspiration for achieving something great, for following your mastery. But today our cities are mostly devoid of all of this character, and instead they're marked out by the most cost-efficient, bland, and sterile designs to facilitate a simpler, self-motivated purpose. It's why people flock all over the world to a handful of remaining cities that
Did they really get mad at her for losing the weight? Wow, that's terrible. Typical peak fat bitches. Did you see at Tony Hinchcliffe's stand-up comedy show the other day? Somebody in the offense got or someone in the audience got upset. Guess who it was? Guess, chat. Guess. You want to see it? Let's watch it. Let's interrupt this video and have no consistency in today's topic, and let's just do whatever the fuck I want to do. Because I just really got to take a moment to take a shot at my enemy in the world. Fat white women. Look here. Of course this happened. Look at this. Did you see this shit? So big girl here on the right was offended. She was taking the moral superiority standpoint. I'm morally outraged that you would say such a thing because I'm such a good person who cares about humanity. I have moral authority and superiority over you because of my belief system. That's what this fucking fat pig thinks. And let's just check out of her actions line up with her words.
Everybody relax. Let's not be scared of Dr. Bill.
See, this is who society has been championing as the right person. The big, fat, white, liberal woman. She has moral superiority over all of us, and so we have to, go with her fucking political views as well. That's the real kind of person they are, though. This is the reality here. What a classy woman. That's why when people say, guys who are passport bros who they want to go overseas, it's because they can't handle, the rough American streets. And it's funny, these guys, they have never, they typically don't speak a second language. It shows you how lack of understanding of the global world we live in and culture. 2, some of these motherfuckers haven't even left America, let alone lived abroad. Because when you live in a culture, first of all, it's a skill. Most American people can't do that. You can't just go pack up and be like, I'm going to go fucking live in Mexico City for a bit. Or I'm going to go live in Cali, Colombia for a bit. I'm going to go live in Tokyo for a bit. Philippines, Manila, Bangkok, Seoul, right? Whatever. They don't have the balls to do it. And they don't have the survival skills to do it. But when you do have the balls and skill to do it, you understand that when you go outside of America, literally, American women, it is what it is. They are the bottom of the global barrel, quality-wise. They are more masculine. They are more combative. They are less housebroken. They don't know how to do fucking housework. The quality of the housework they do is poor. Okay. They're good women in America. Yes. But it's like you have to go on a mission to find them. And I get it. And that's why, one, when guys say, I'm going to figure out my own, I'm like, no, you're not. And 2, you just have to do tons and tons and tons and tons of volume in the West to find a good quality woman. Because the culture is literally telling them to be a piece of shit that's like unattractive physically and unattractive in her behavior. And then guys are like, yeah, this is what I have to work hard for. Some fucking crazy domineering bitch. Because some of these guys are lost. A lot of these guys are lost, quite frankly. So, but when you go abroad, like they think like you're going to these third world countries, and the women that are in the third world countries are just doing it because they're after your money. It's like, oh, okay, right. But if you date a Japanese girl, you date first world Chinese girl, first world Japanese girl, Korean girl. These girls are all fucking, Japanese girls are very well trained at cleaning the house and taking care of a house, because Japanese people are workers. That's one thing you can say about Japanese people. They're not fucking lazy. And these girls, their culture has taught them not to be slobs, and they value cleanliness. So when you date a Japanese girl and you're the fucking man and you don't have some slob, because there are slob Japanese girls out there, house is going to be clean, laundry's going to be done, dishes going to be done. All you need to do is buy the food, be a man, provide, and they'll handle the rest. It's good living. So yeah, the girls in America, you have to do a lot of volume to find them. But when you travel abroad, you just get a whole new perspective on things, and you realize, like, Jesus Christ, like, these girls out here are way better. They are. It is what it is. So because why they don't have that shit poisoning the culture. The good news is like, they're like, the vibe has shifted though. Women have realized that they're still insufferable, don't get me wrong, but they're getting better. I've met some of these. I've dated with an American girl recently, and I'm hanging out with an American girl now just as friends. But some of them are coming around. They're smart. They're good. I'm optimistic for the future, but I can see why. It's just starting to turn around now. So the average guy still hasn't seen the benefits yet. But that's the key word there too. Average guy. Do you want to be average? Do you want the average results in your life? Again, the grind applies to everything. Dating, gym, starting a business, relationships. get with the program or get left behind. And you know what the default setting is.
Retain their centuries-old charm to feel and experience the character of bygone societies that were motivated by higher ideals. Ideals greater than our modern two-dimensional ways of thinking, with a prioritization of comfort, lust and opulence, and flashy materialism over individual excellence and great.
So Lucky Luke says, we here are not giving up, John. We have given up on women. That's telling you that's a big mistake as a man. Giving up on that is going to turn you into some kind of weird pervert because you are not going to be able to healthily release this natural thing. You need to be having sex with a chick, not all the time, okay? But like it's better for you to be getting girls and learning how to lead and guide a woman too. Because what if a good woman does come your way? Then you're not prepared. Then you're gonna drop the fucking bag. You know, you're gonna drop the ball. You're gonna fumble the bag. Whatever fucking metaphor I got to give you to snap you out of it and make you realize. Stop coping. You guys do want girls. Don't act like you don't want them. And there are good girls out there. It's just your system for meeting, acquiring, and vetting these women is inefficient. That's all it is. And it can be fixed.
Greater community, we're now reeling in the aftermath, becoming instead a generation of mandated mediocrity. And does this explain why men today seem to struggle more than ever while seemingly having more than ever? America in particular is not actually in a recession. In fact, on paper, the economy looks like the best it's been in a while. Unemployment has dropped, GDP is up, but what the people are actually experiencing is a completely different story. We can see this in a study by the University of Michigan on consumer sentiment, which gathers data based on how consumers feel about the current state of finances. In 2022, it dropped to an all-time low. Prices of our average daily needs like gas and food have increased in unbearable percentages. In contrast, salary increases do not match, putting a high strain on budgets.
Inflation is showing no signs of slowing down as Americans pay over $1,000 a month more on the same essentials we were buying 3 years ago. Nothing's changed but price. The latest consumer price index for March showing basic necessities like our food, housing, and gas are all continuing to cripple Americans' wallets with higher prices.
See that right here? This is a big problem. Not a lot of people are talking about. See this car insurance? The insurance situation in America is getting out of control. I explained to a Japanese girl recently. I was like, you know, in America, they have these companies that more often than not, they deny you coverage on insurance. She's like, then why do Americans pay? I'm like, exactly. That's why they killed this motherfucker. You know? So they even people abroad, because the Japanese national health insurance is actually, I think, the best model in the world. You like, I can go to the dentist in Japan for like get a cleaning. It's like $15. If you have a cavity, fix it for like $20. You know, go to the doctor, get medication, whatever. It's like $20 for the visit, maximum $50. If you get like x-rays and some crazy shit done, it's like $70. But it's like you don't have to sit there and wait forever either. It's not overrun. It's not overdone. So there's a lot of shit in America that, you know, that's the good thing about the internet is like people are seeing the best of everything everywhere. And they're like, I want that in my country. And we're starting to like swap notes internationally.
Our wages are actually down against inflation since Biden took office. So not only are prices soaring, but you know, our wages, at least if you measure hourly wages, are not keeping up at all.
Keeping your head above water has become the new normal instead of owning a home with a white picket fence. The rich are becoming richer and the poor are becoming poorer, with the middle class disintegrating completely. All the knowledge of the past of just going to college, getting a job, and buying a home immediately is just completely irrelevant for anyone working and living in 2024. The universities are sky.
That's not true. So that's a little bit fear mongering, because like there's still houses in Central America, Central USA, like $60,000, $70,000, $100,000. You can go someplace if you work remotely. You know, you have to adapt to the times. If you just think like, oh, I'm going to work at Domino's or I'm going to get a degree in fucking, you know, communications, then what are you going to do? Oh, search for a job. Okay, well, if you don't have a plan, you're going to get fucking fleeced. And the average person is a retard, you know? So, you know, even this guy making this video is a little bit young. So I could tell he's a little bit, you know, this video's got a little bit of a crybaby. It stinks of Zoomer a little bit. I'm gonna have to find out how old this guy is. Moon Hawkins supplements. I know what kind of influencer this guy is, but I digress. Houses are getting expensive. That is for true. That is definitely true. Okay. But, you know, the key word that everybody keeps using here is average person. And yeah, yes, correct. Average. If you're going to be average person, then like good luck. That's like, this is your default setting. Average person. This is default setting here. You know, so it's like sometimes when I talk to the channel and I talk to everybody, sometimes even like it boggles my mind that I'm like, I have to tell people like it's going to be hard work, like, and you have to have a plan, or like statistically speaking, by default, you're going to just fall off the deep end. And that's exactly what's happening. But a lot of the guys are just like, I have been talking to a lot of people, and the people that are not succeeding, if you look at their life and analyze what's going on, you know, disheveled, not taking care of themselves, not taking care of their appearance, their personal life, their finances, and then you just like wonder why you're single and have no girlfriend. Like, oh, okay, well, look, how you're living is giving you the results that you have. So you're going to have to change. And part of that change is hard work, but nobody wants to hear that. Everybody wants to hear, take this pill, buy this one crypto for $20 and become a millionaire. Solid plan.
Get money!
Let's go.
Skyrocketed in prices to absurd levels. The housing market is in a complete giant bubble. Everyone's sending out job applications more and more, all while using these automated testing systems, applying up to 100 jobs a day and still not getting anywhere. All the while major companies repeatedly tell us that they can't find any workers for their company.
So he's right to a degree, but this is unskilled labor. If you have, like I said, I'm coaching people behind the scenes. If you have a good resume and you have a solid skill set that's in demand, people are getting hired right now. I've seen resumes of people, because remember, I used to work as a recruiter. So I know how to optimize resumes. I know how to negotiate salaries. I do that all the time with my private coaching and my group coaching as well. Yeah, I've negotiated millions of dollars of fucking raises at this point now, because I've been doing this since 2019. The average person gets a raise of like $20,000 to $30,000 a year. So add that up over the last 5 years, $1 million is no problem. But anyways, going back to what this is true, the AI is scanning through, but a lot of guys are like, it's the unskilled person. Again, a little bit of a crybaby tone, which shows you what's going on. But, you know, if the majority of people are crying and, you know, saying it's hard out there, other people are going to hear, and they're just, you know, the average human is going to be an average person. They're just going to give up.
And the results of this are clear. People are drifting towards more unfulfilling jobs, or just not even having a job at all, while the rich buy up resources.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you said this, Jaime. He said blue collar boom, white collar recession. It's absolutely true. This guy that I know, he's a plumber apprentice in my community, and he's doing pretty well for himself. He's not broke or poor, right, by any means, and work is picking up for him slowly. And the more skills he gets as a plumber, the more money he's making. Yeah. Then Aaron says Ohio's economy is booming now. Our economy is based on agriculture, transportation, manufacturing, advanced manufacturing. Wages are not going up though. Ohio is cheap. Well, yeah, the wages not going up is a problem, and that's only going to change when the worker starts demanding more. That's part of the open borders program, was they were just like trying to get immigrants to work for cheaper in the United States because they don't want to raise wages. They would rather replace you with immigration.
Horses, real estate, and everything that used to be the cornerstones of the middle class, that is now just an investment hidden through an offshore bank account for some giant investment fund.
Basically, what they want to do is create a nation of renters. BlackRock coming in and giving them more money than the house is worth.
How much more do they give them?
They can give them, 30% above.
Really?
Which is money.
And then they just lease those homes out.
And they lease them out. It's part of this idea that home ownership and automobile ownership and all of these things, these legacy systems that people want to get rid of. And they go, rent a house, use Uber, Lyft, whatever, You know, you don't need to own. What does owning do for you? That's that famous article, you'll own nothing and be happy.
Right.
And because of this, all saving plans for regular people are halted because living paycheck to paycheck means there just isn't enough for a savings plan. And whilst there is still some hope to dig your way out, for most this does begin a damaged path. People end up working in a job that's not in their field, something that they hate to do every day, and eliminates the experience they need for the job in their field. And so,
oh no. So you're telling me there was a point in history where everybody worked a job that they loved, and there was this gigantic utopia of people. So all those people digging in the coal mines, they were happy digging in the coal mines back in the day. And all the people getting shot at and killed in Vietnam when they were recruited back in the day forcefully by our government to test a fucking heroin drug addict epidemic thing coming back to America through these troops. When you were when you were drafted in World War II to storm Normandy on the first wave. So there's a little, like I said, he's being a little dramatic. He's being a little crybaby. But yeah, I had to work. I've worked over 30 jobs. Again, whining about the grind. You're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to. No, there's not a time where everybody's working these jobs that they love. But you can, in today's day and age, opportunity is there. And if you don't see it in front of you, either you're uneducated, lazy, or you lack a mentor, or all three, because hard work always pays off. And there's opportunity out there. You can go and study. You can get a skill. You can climb the ladder economically if you're in a first world country. That's why it's a first world country. Okay. And let me see. Everyone was happier buying a home. Didn't require a lifetime of middle class income. I agree, prices are going up. That is for sure. Well, that was under the last fucking administration, though. You know, who you put in office does have repercussions. I do think things are going to get better. But I said again, like, the opportunity is there. You have to evolve with the times. You do have to evolve with the times. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about that.
even the experience they are getting is just completely useless for getting back on track. In effect, their now entry-level position is further deviating them from becoming lawyers, psychologists, or whichever career path they studied for. And if the middle class is experiencing this, then the lower earners are feeling this even.
So people are getting disenfranchised for being a lawyer and doctor. That's a small percentage of people. I doubt that, again.
For more. The jobs they once had a chance of landing now go to the middle class, while they get hit a bump lower, which is putting millions of people in dire straits. They face working twice as hard for minimum wage, juggling between jobs, partaking in the gig economy with absolutely no security.
If you are depending on surviving because your skills are getting you a minimum wage job, come on. Like, I'm American. If we know somebody who's working for minimum wage, they're usually 18 or under, or like a person who's just not taking their life seriously, because the education is there. The opportunities are there. You know, these people who like cry about it on TikTok. So you're smart enough to get on TikTok and post something out there and spurg out for the world to see, but you're not smart enough to keep looking for jobs, looking for skills, keep looking for opportunities, and you just accept, okay, this is it. I'm 19 and I'm going to be like this until I'm 59. So I'm just going to 40 years. Nothing's going to change. I can't turn my life around 40 years. Okay. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody, because you know what? They want mommy to pull out a titty and put it in their mouth and be like, oh, it's okay, my little fucking gay boy. Mommy's here. Mommy's going to take care of you. That's the truth that a lot of these guys don't want to hear. Okay. You're telling me there's no opportunity in the largest, strongest economy in the entire world, in America.
All with an extreme pressure to keep up with daily expenses in a completely overpriced megacity. And the truth is, both middle and lower earners are now taking a huge hit to their egos. They feel disrespected through no fault of their own, as no man wants to feel like a failure. They don't want to feel like they're not providing or on their destiny. Imagine putting in the hours and effort to get a degree and then having to take a job that's not even within the field you studied for. Well, this is...
Oh, like I did? Like I did? Like, I got a degree in psychology and ended up teaching English in Japan. A little bit of a victim mindset in this, not gonna lie.
It's just regular life for most people nowadays. It's making men feel incredibly depressed and isolated. They watch all this stuff on social media. They see people flexing the Rolexes on their Instagram stories. Meanwhile, they're struggling to survive, living a life they absolutely hate. And when friends and family ask about it, they suffer the humiliation of explaining why they had to take what was available. Even though it isn't humiliating at all, and they're doing what they can to survive, it definitely takes a huge effect on their mental health, especially as it wasn't that long ago, where
it's a little bit of a crybaby stream, but I mean, you know, I say it all the time. If you think working at Uber or DoorDash or any of this fucking shit is like good for your full-time gig, sustaining kind of money, no. You need a plan. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, what time of the period of the world you're in. Because guess what? If the 80s were such golden times, why wasn't everybody millionaire, multimillionaire, super rich? And you could complain about inflation, but inflation just happens. It's just here. It is what it is. You know, but they had a big, terrible depression in the 80s too. You know, just like I said, everybody's just crying. Everybody wants mommy to come save them. I'll be the big bro. I'll be the father figure in your life. No, stop it. Stop whining. Stop pulling your sister's hair. Name the movie. It's not reality. You're gonna have to work and grind. It is what it is. And figure it out on your own is good luck. Psychology would help with teaching, not gonna lie. It did, but it's not what I went. Like, you don't get a psychology degree to teach. That's what he was saying.
it was actually normal to enter the workforce with a mentor who would show you the ropes and encourage you and push you to learn more. Starting at the bottom didn't seem so bad because there was an opportunity to grow and reap more rewards, but this imperative step is slowly slipping away. Companies of prestige have forgotten the generation with no experience, and for many companies, this is what they want. This is actually the ideal scenario, where they have people so desperate, so in need of experience, that they can treat their workers like absolute trash. Since the 1980s, testosterone levels have dropped more than 50%, and yet we're told to ignore it. Why? Because there's a coordinated effort to suppress masculinity and turn men into something they were never meant to be. This decline is no accident. We're constantly exposed to harmful chemicals in our food and everyday products, bombarded with estrogenic chemicals from plastics, junk food, and sedentary lifestyles.
You're the kind of, I don't know if it was coordinated, but I wouldn't put it past them. But yeah, a lot of the food, guys, I'm telling you, when I go back to America and I eat the food, like my body revolts and my body just inflammation swells up. I don't know if it's coordinated, but that's definitely happening. You know, all the plastics, the microplastics in your balls, the chemicals in your food, everything makes you gay. That's why you should buy pheromone soap, not the soap you get out in the supermarkets. But the number one thing guys aren't doing is going to the gym, staying active. John, I don't want a girlfriend at all. Yes, you do. That's what you're talking about. All the hoes call the police on me. If you can't even spell the word hose correctly, then I could see why you're having trouble. Oh boy.
Which is why testosterone levels have been declining for decades, with a 17% drop among 60-year-olds in 2004 compared to 1987. Sperm count.
Japan, the possession of testosterone and steroids is completely legal. You could walk down the road with a vial of fucking testosterone in your hand in Japan. Nothing. You do that in America without prescription, go to jail. Criminal offense. Can you believe that? Can you fucking believe that? Criminal offense. Same thing in the UK. You can walk around steroids, whatever, hold it all down. America, criminal offense. Because you know why? Even the bros who demonize testosterone and steroids, they're like, oh, that's cheating. Shut the fuck up, faggot. First of all, now that we've got that out of the way. Second of all, we need every fucking thing we can get to help guys out in America. I think they should make possession of testosterone and even steroids legal. Fuck it. Why? It's like, what are they? Oh, this guy has too many muscles. You know, no, because it causes you to be stronger and more independent and more masculine. And the more masculine you are, the harder it is to control you. So that's why it's legal.
And strength in men are also decreasing exponentially, with a 32.5% decrease in mean sperm concentration in the last 50 years. But here's the good news. There are ways to fight back. And one of the most effective solutions that I found is our sponsor Black Forest's testosterone with Tomcat.
Oh, shut up. No, the answer is go to the gym, you fucking... See? Take a pill. Take a pill, guys. Take a pill. It's going to be okay. No, go to the gym.
To hurry and take advantage of this amazing... The cost of having a job also plays a part in stripping them of their dignity.
See, that perfectly lines up with their fucking crybaby victim mindset. Take this pill. No, go to the gym. Do some fucking push-ups. They're free. If I could do it with my broken down elbow, okay, you guys can figure it out.
Let's see. Transport costs to their job, depending on the amount, could take a huge chunk of their salary, so that at the end of the day, they can only pay for rent or food and not both. A government grant could replace their salary.
Rent or food, but not both. I love how this is a British guy. It's like, oh, I have to choose every month between rent or food, guys. Like, what American guy you know is out here on a day-to-day choosing between rent and food? Like, I get it. There are some people that are poor, but even me in my depths of my poverty, you know, didn't get to this bad of a point. There's one point in Japan in 2018 when I lost all my money. I was 2 months late on my rent. I was just like dodging them. I was like, sorry. But I turned it around. I had jobs. I was teaching English.
And they earn more or less the same amount.
What's also helping to pay the bills is, as I said, the U.S. government, in particular, our disability programs for people who...
Hey, 39-year-old elbow, motherfucker. 39. Sir.
Who are unable to work. Those programs seem to have morphed away from their original humane intention and now seem to provide an alternative income source to regular employment for several millions, for millions and millions of these guys.
If a job doesn't support your basic needs of a home, food, and transport, it wears thin in justifying the effort for this job, especially if you're not getting any experience. And in most cases, if you go into the gig economy, absolutely no security either. All for minimum wage. There's even a new term called quietly quitting, where you do the bare minimum of your job to the point that you're almost rendered useless and you get fired or simply quit.
This is the modern day protest, though. I think you should do this to your company. If they're not paying you enough, do as little as possible to not get fired, but you have to have a backup plan. That can't be your plan. Studying at work to get a better job, increase your skills. The opportunity is out there. That's what just bothers me. If you want to go work with your hands, the opportunity is there. If you want to go work in the white collar industry, the opportunity is there. Work remote, opportunity is there. Go abroad, the opportunity is there. You just have to put in effort. And yes, I get it. It's hard. It was hard for me too, man. I was way broker than you guys. You guys, you couldn't even do Uber Eats. You had to go like work at a moving company, like a slave. You know? Richard Cooper's like 75. MLD dropping game. Thank you, sir. Thank you for attending today. Real John F. Kennedy. Daniel, what is happening to drones? I think it's the government's two things. It's a PSYOP to test the public's reaction to it. Already one person started shooting out one in New Jersey. Get money! Congratulations to you, sir. They said that these things are potentially scamming for dirty bombs and or biological threats, but they're American drones for sure. And they're testing the public's reaction to them. That's what I think. There's definitely not foreign nation. That's for sure. America wouldn't let that shit fly. It's ours. We're doing some kind of test, PSYOP, something around. I don't know, man. Something's going on though. And Trump's inauguration is right around the corner. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
The fact that this term even exists shows that attention is desperately needed to solve this problem. And while this is happening, it's becoming more and more common for both partners in a household to be living the same life. or even with most males' partners actually being the breadwinner. And whilst this isn't necessarily a problem at all, it is leading to some weird modern problems in the household. Men with families are actually switching their roles with their wives, except they're not actually doing what their wives would do if they were to stay at home.
When you look at what I guess in Britain is called NEET, N-E-E-T, do you say that also in Australia? Neither employed nor in education or training. When you look at that,
it's no education. What is it? Wait, because they say it in Japan too. No employment, education, or training. Yeah, no employment, education, training. Yes.
huge group of well over 6 million prime age men. The story they're telling about their lives is really pretty devastating. It's pretty distressing. They basically don't do civil society. There's almost no worship, almost no volunteering, almost no charitable work. They've got a lot of time on their hands, but they report doing strangely little help around the home or help with other people at home.
Because of the situation, some men may feel a sense of worthlessness and resentment.
Again, that's part of being mommy's little angel, staying at home, mommy taking care of you, because your mom, you know, she doesn't have the balls, literally, to kick you out of the house. If I have a son that's loser, it's like, I'm like, yep, congratulations, today you're an adult. Get out. You'll survive. You're a hogwood. You'll be all right. But this is the reality check you need. But you know, this is a botching on parenting. Single mothers most likely too, because again, the whole society. Let's kick dad out of the lives, and then let's leave kid to be raised by a single mom, and then let's put him in a culture that demonizes man from the moment he's a child to his adulthood. Send him through this gauntlet, this psychological beatdown gauntlet. Let's see if he can survive. And some of these guys are still beating it, like yours truly. You know, because again, you got to have a rock solid frame. You got to trust yourself, trust your own plan. Fuck society. Fuck these hoes talking shit about you. Fuck mom and dad if they don't support you. Fuck your family. It is possible. It's a hard thing to do, but the life of a loser is way harder. And it's possible. That's the thing. And it's not like this improbable thing, especially with the average person giving up. No, that's the most important part. There really is no competition out there.
Some men might take an hour to clean up the house and fetch the kids, but the rest of the day they sleep or play games. In some cases, the wives work and then come home to finish the chores their husbands were meant to do but didn't. And whilst this might cause huge marriage problems, it still feels better off to the husbands. If asked what they do for a living, saying they're on a break or working on a project beats the humiliation of saying they work at McDonald's with a useless degree on their back. Men without families have nothing to lose, so they stop working because no woman would even want them anyway. They can't afford to date, they can't afford a family, and since their own families are supportive, it somehow justifies them giving up and staying at home, rather than facing these societal problems head on. With prices rising, getting hired becoming harder and harder by the day, and inequality becoming rampant within society, most men are just deciding to give up, because instead of facing the hardships of having a job, it just seems so much easier.
And listen, I'm telling you guys, in 2030, 50% of the women in America are going to be single. If you're a single guy, is that a good thing for you or a bad thing for you? If you have game and you have your shit together, you're not broke and working at Domino's, and you're 31 with no plan in life. What does that mean? It means there's more girls out there for you to philander with.
To escape, whether it be terminally being online, playing video games all day, or hiding behind doing chores at home to show they still have a purpose and are doing their best. The point being that for many men in 2024, if they're gonna be disrespected and feel worthless, they may as well choose the easy way out than a battle. If respect had a currency on how it would affect your life directly, you would see a different picture. A man with a job with high pressure, long hours, and doing something that makes him feel degraded would be worth, say, $100, but staying at home, playing games, and escaping, all while being with the people he loves, is probably worth $200 because of how it affects him. This explains why more and more men are deciding
he's missing out a critical part of society, part of the male psychology, which is when you go as a man and work and earn your own money, there's a part of you that feels good. That, you know, because a lot of these guys who stay at home and collect money from the government or live off mommy and daddy, internally, they're part of them is unsatisfied with themselves because they know instinctively they need to be out on their own, surviving on their own. And it gives you a side of self-satisfaction. It gives you a certain side of confidence. You know, there's certain things you got to do to level up as a man. And one of them is moving out of your fucking parents' house and cutting off all financial support and knowing in your heart of hearts, I fully sustain myself. I'm a capable individual. It is a feeling that money cannot buy. And a lot of these guys still 30s, living at home with mommy, 40s. Mommy give me a little bit of money here and there, like forever man child. So and then you think a girl's gonna want to get with a guy like that? You know, you're gonna have to fix these things in your life at home. No one's gonna come do it for you. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna come do it for you. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's actually good news. Just gotta do the work.
To drop out of society rather than face it head on, as it just seems to be the easier path. If it's a choice between two paths, one that offers little satisfaction while the other provides comfort, it's easy to see why men are going this route. But the thing is, this is a terrible mistake. And
yes, short-term comfort, long-term misery.
This is creating problems that we've never seen before. If there is no emphasis or any facilitation of the need to aspire to something greater and the game seems rigged to most who are playing it, it's hardly a surprise record numbers of men are dropping out and giving up on the game entirely. The problem is that there's a huge group of men, roughly about 7 million in America between the ages of 25 and 55, who are not working and are actively not looking for work. Now, COVID certainly had a hand in accelerating these figures. One question posed to these dropouts was how many of these men were on pain medication, and almost half of these men admitted to taking pain medication daily. And aside from those who desperately need it,
yeah, again, defeated with yourself internally, choosing life of comfort, which makes you depressed as a man because it's your destiny as a man to go out and work and provide and conquer in the world, not stay at home and, you know, be lazy. But then they get depressed and start taking drugs to forget the fact that they're depressed, and they know they don't feel like a man and they don't feel like they can go approach a girl. Like they run away, they're supposed to do. You're supposed to go work, you're supposed to go talk to girls. It's your destiny as a man. Go make money, use that money to have sex with girls. You're going to feel great about yourself. It's the best. Pussy is the greatest thing that happens to a man's life, okay? Let's just make no ands, ifs, or buts about that. And it's part of a man's life. You know, if a guy's having a healthy life, he's getting some vagina on the reg, he's having fun, having confidence about himself, you know? And this thing, watching pornography, simping for OnlyFans girls, oh, it's going to replace the relationship. No. You got to do the hard work. You got to talk to a girl. Because you know what? If you don't want to talk to a girl, sorry to break it to you, but you're a pussy, okay? She's just a girl. She's just a girl. Stop worshiping these women through your fear and be like, oh my God, this girl, she's so perfect. That girl shits just like you. Sometimes she doesn't get it all when she wipes, okay? She's just fucking human, just like you. Don't glorify these women, bro.
These figures could indicate that men are aimlessly numbing themselves to their new reality. And this is great for society as people don't have to deal with this huge problem. And what's even more shocking is that 40% of these men do have some kind of degree.
What sort of men are in this group? Demographically, education, family structure, ethnicity, who makes up this group?
Surprisingly large, representation of guys with college or even college degrees. 40% of this group has at least some college, and as I recall, about a fifth or a sixth are college grads.
The decision to be in this state is closely related to changing.
Fifth or sixth, small percentage, not the majority of them. It just shows you going to college is not a bad thing as well. But you have to make sure you have a plan. What job are you going to get with my degree? Because these degrees are expensive, and then these colleges will just lie to you just to get you to fucking fill some quota because we need more men in a communications degree. Make sure you have a fucking plan before you go to college. Get in and get out as soon as you can, and make sure your degree can get you a solid job.
Times. We've already discussed the effects of brain rot in another upload, which disabled problem solving in Generation Z and has already presented problems in finding jobs. They are quick to quit at the first difficult task and move on to find something else, but what happens when options run dry and they find themselves simply stuck in limbo?
But where are the options that have run dry? I want to know. Where has the American economy come to a grinding halt?
Giving up seems to be the next step, and accepting that is easy when they're just
every guy that I know that doesn't have his money right is not on a schedule, is not taking his fitness seriously, and still chasing girls and using that as a cope to escape from the fact that they are getting closer to 30 and they're not taking their work seriously, and they're starting to see, you know, their boss is starting to get upset with them. You know, they're maybe getting fired or demoted or laid off, and they're like, oh, what's going on? I don't get it. But you know in your heart of heart what's happening.
discouraged by the situation. Working off of surveys, the data compiled indicates that these men are not only not working, but they're cutting themselves off from their communities, or there's no incentivization for them to even have any community in the first place. They're hiding out because going out would mean meeting new people who might oppose their lifestyles. It makes it uncomfortable. Why leave when you can just aimlessly watch brain rot content and numb yourself with weed or pain medication and stay inside, in the warm comfort of home? And any sexual needs you have can be satisfied with pixels on a screen.
That's what the most shameful thing is too. When guys are addicted to pornography, they get it. They're shameful about it. They are. There's not a guy out there addicted to pornography who feels good about it. Somebody asked me the other day, "Oh, I only use pornography twice a week. Am I addicted?" I'm like, yes, you are. Normal people don't need to look at pornography ever. I don't like sit around my house and think, oh, I need to look at some fucking titties on a screen. No, you're addicted. There's something wrong. It's not healthy. Okay? No. Go talk to a real woman.
This lifestyle is increasingly becoming more and more normal for men in the West. But what's important to note is that men don't want to be this way. It's a horrible lifestyle. It's depressing. It's atomizing. What this really is just a coping mechanism or a form of self-defense against a society that's becoming increasingly hostile to these men. Up until recently, the problem has been invisible. These figures weren't shown in any statistics or surveys because they slipped through the cracks until very recently. So why did they slip through the cracks? Well, it's easy to see. They simply don't fit the victim criteria. Some have degrees, they're in the prime of their lives, and it was their choice to quit. It's easily overlooked and only comes to light as the numbers rise. Nicholas Upstart wrote a book called Men Without Work, and has since exposed and addressed the problems in his book. He says he is trained to look for hidden in plain sight problems, which is how he stumbled upon this issue. You see, these men are not causing trouble, at least for now, and they don't seem to be drawing any attention to themselves. On the contrary, they keep to themselves. So surveys and statistics just don't include them at all. They don't even register on the scale, and people in society think this is a joke issue. And it's also reasonable to conclude that some of these men may work, but in the underground economy, work like formal cash jobs or even shady illegal ways of making money. But of course, this is just a minor portion of these men. We need to
listen. If you're out there and you got to sell some drugs, you're not killing anybody to get out of that shit and keep your shit legal, bro. Hey, listen.
Get money.
Fuck this is fuck the gay earth, bro. You got to do what you got to do. And my hat's off to you. At least, you know, some of these guys would rather be in the streets doing their thing than fucking sitting at home getting money from mommy. And listen, I'm not trying to stay at home with mommy's titty in my mouth. I'll just say that.
address the problem head on. How is the situation getting this bad? These men have completely lost.
Yes, for Tokyo workers only, but it's not the issue. These fucking politicians, these fucking these sack of shit politicians in Japan, they need to raise the wages. It's not working too much. They need to be a 4-day work week here. Plus, they need to give everybody a 50% raise in Japan, because the old men at the top are the one making all the money and hoarding it all and spending it on fucking hookers in the brothel and shit. So that's a whole other issue.
Lost their purpose in life. All of their duty, their hopes, their responsibilities, their own dignity and value. It's being completely decimated at the moment. And we're seeing this with the form of radicalization online, growing hatred and division, and a general apathy towards society as a whole. And the longer this is ignored, the harder it's going to be.
I hope I radicalize you guys. I hope I radicalize you to do something in your fucking lives. Instead of just sitting there being fucking, docile little deers in the forest.
Be addressed down the line. More men today than ever feel disconnected, disillusioned, and left behind by a world that seems increasingly indifferent to their struggles. While GDP numbers and employment stats may sound like an easy, good solution on paper, especially
I want to radicalize the youth. Don't get that fucking twisted.
To government bureaucracies, it will never really fix the reality of the situation for normal people. The real challenge we face today in the West is to find purpose and meaning again, to have any reason to even want to participate and achieve greatness in society. We should focus on creating environments where people can thrive, where beauty, philosophy, and higher noble pursuits are actively encouraged by the cities and countries that we inhabit, which would give millions of men a reason to care again.
No, just stop demonizing men and make the women in America skinny again. RFK is doing it. Guys, good times are coming. Don't worry. But I'm telling you, if you've already succeeded, by the way, smash the like button, guys. Thank you so much. Be dangerous, get pussy, make money. I'm telling you, bro. I've got the badass aura. If you ever meet me, you know what I'm talking about. You know I'm just not to be fucked with if you meet me. And I'm telling you, that's the most attractive thing right now in today's dating world. Just like being a guy that's not soft. The women can feel it too. You know, they can feel your aura. And yeah, man. You know, in a society where they kill God, and when you kill God, you could take men away from the head of the household. You could take men out of the head of the household, and women can run amok. And then they just tell women, "Oh, you know what you need to do? You need this $30,000 Birkin bag." You know, it's not a coincidence that we have this hyper extreme consumers culture now, fueled through social media, because women want internet like points. But it's going to be okay. Hey, that's why I'm telling you guys, sign up for the Masculine Empowerment Network. It's December 26th, baby. Come, you're going to learn from the best. Come on down. Come on down. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Stop what you're doing right now. Remember, December 26th, it's going down. Go to the Masculine Empowerment Network, scan the QR code, put your best email address in here, and you get on the waiting list for all the things we're doing. You get my video course, Total Dating App Domination, where I show you how to use an Android phone, get a bunch of matches wherever you are in the world. Shout out to Elevated Networks, just got on the waiting list. Shout out to you, brother. We're also going to do live training. You'll get that video course plus live training that starts on January 6th for 2 weeks, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 lessons a day. 2 lessons a day, live. If you can miss it, guess what? They're recorded. You can watch them for free forever for the rest of your life. We're going to be doing heavily on the crypto information. And you qualify to go to Hawaii for the $1 million mentorship retreat. It's gonna be lit. Hawaii's gonna be so much fun, guys. I'm telling you. I remember I was a taxi driver there for a year. I know that island on the inside and the out. And I have people on the ground. I'm very well connected. So it's gonna be a great trip. Hawaii's a magical place. We're gonna have the MLD Endure Challenge. We're gonna be part of a documentary too. It's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be super fun. So all that and so much more. December 26th, you can only get in for 5 days. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We're closing it up on 30th. You go have the night of degeneracy, December 31st, and then come back in the new year. 2025, baby. 2025, what a time to be alive. We're going to make a lot of money in 2025 with crypto, and economy's going to turn around. Things are good, man. Things are good. Things are coming. If you're a guy who gives up, look at all these people giving up. All these guys giving up. Just competition, getting out of the way. Just stay the course. If you want women, money, respect, stay the course, my man. It's coming. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm here every day in the month of December. Every day, even the 31st, I'll be here. Okay? I'll do a countdown stream. No, I'm going to be out partying in Tokyo. But my 31st is ahead of yours, so I'll come tell you how the new year is, and I'll show you. It's good. Until then, we'll see you guys soon.